Chuchu, I don't magazine the Kankatank. I'm Japanese. I don't to be. But Tim, and I will know Miensia.
Abusian Dadiesoaba Hene and Afenson so a year Abusian Penny Kofi Su Tupac and a ne Omodia Feso Power Abusian Fonsoa and ye Witty Sama ne Tupac Eka actually a year Dadiesoaba Hena with Mr. Sebi Ubiti Mibi Eho and a Dadiesoaba Hene so actually Abusian Penny Kofi Tupac say Massa wo ye day a wo ye Abusian Penny Mensum ye Hene enti wintimi for Abusian Penny Emma Emehuname and Abusian wakasa shut out na afebon modern say make us so Hene no ubeti ne wo bia no bomode so betum rika beba me Dadiesoaba na so Abusian na enya asam keto na di enti ena omoko yenkwaje nsem nchirimu team legal wife for a breaking news channel so sa agusu yeke black media
hospital documents bi kro ho asa me watete ato agu because who ni say onidi na anymore.
Na 16 years ago, for that hospital, no summary na.
And the baby hospital na.
For that hospital, I know you young for Japan, Mwana.
Say ebia won
There be because I cannot see into one.
Kwa waria, wo kipu nioma say. Me kipu sa na we na ware ni begu amede akokot
me ba cho kan wasem ni o yare tena fie no na yere afi de otifie sa na ze ne hoto no year later
na sa me hoto me year later but
any problem
ena me kunu si no di aye no nkla no me mpese de ombeja bonten basabasa enti me pa cho me pese won hwe wo mo to a certain stage ena wo ti fie na wo hwe wo mo
Indeed.
Well, when to be a what's if you stay at home, ma'am. I will show color. That's our rejayeba. Munyana mu agree and I will tiffy and I will show color. And I will need the oya, you met me con Yesicana, or the year near my way. That's our rejayeba. Let me couldn't feel I mean I'm a year, you and I'm dim sick until fear 5, but member 1. Miss Moon said there be. Say fear 5 for at least class or mommy too. Oh, yeah, Bonnie, because San Canyon Crana, me meeting a fish home now can be a Miss May Juma, I contribute. But because that time I know some idea, Juma, made it in a fish a mano.
The all can see you.
There be older baby Musano. Okay, so say, or more also more commerce, my number, baby. What's the receipt in 15 years ago? Into receipt, and I'm so what Tim one find the old.
And every receipt make us be evidence. Some people be a carbon.
And I make an internet taking one pay, me taking one pay by a frame. What's the receipt? And I am fancy in it, Missy. I know what it is, needing it to Missy. PTA meeting our choirs and teachers and as a woman. For picking almost one almost so one.
Nampacho ye two free area also ye ti Kumasi na fe de abeta
move diverting say ya
ye two free wa and so
me ba me
na two free wa this
I had you free but me be chere say me kru ma me tina fie hwe nkora no a you don't
no.
Ask for any other receipt. And two person chase mommy or
there's no receipt for you to go and give.
Because any story be
how do you prove all these things? How do you prove it?
As a judge, na me jawari amewale fufra na me ngwale fufra any your business.
Of course, your business is part of the law. Over here.
There's a reason. Yes,
it got nothing to do with it. Because with the laws in Ghana. How is that your business?
Yes.
America wants to say
men man cries matter. Now the women are paying. I'm telling you, the men are, and they are getting custody. They are getting custody, and now Kata for Nuclear custody of
yes, because also you should be able to prove your case.
Georgie dia ye hwe no wo TV so Georgie don't me go jira ama me tumi go jira Georgie dia nim ka chere say wo de meka without evidence.
Yes. And not my abnai make her choice a show. They put all that into consideration. Me, well, I don't want to bring up my personal case, but sometimes I can't help it.
The era of women having 100% and winning all the time is fading.
It's over. It's over.
My stay at home.
Yes.
My stay at home pain. You were teenager. You were teenager. I was America. You were teenager. Mommy patch me bo. But your mom, my stay at home. But you my stay at home pain. You understand what I mean? For a longer time. You were teenager. I can't do full time. I've gone for part time. Me part time. Right. At the end of the day, I have teenagers. Yes. Right? The man is making good money.
Yes.
Okay. Right now, I go to court. I just put whatever you give me and take care of your kids. For me, Obia is different.
Yes.
Me Obia is different. Obia ni nyope. Me in life right now. Me in life right now. Say me kwa wajana ni ya. Yeah, mommy, would the maminya menya have cried out the minya close to living. I'm okay. That's me.
Yes.
I'm not saying everybody. Obiane any day. I just want my baby girl life. Back be a medical your friends saying Miami ne Jamaica me money.
And all person man still participating in a colonial life. You don't want the man to be angry and say
that's what I wanted to say before I came on. Yes. Meet your brother neighborhood and let me tell you when you go to the school, our brother school now me man like our brother does make our brother school, our brother does all. Let me tell you, they do co-parenting in a beautiful way.
Oh, no, I'm going to meet now. Or take no more divorce. Or more trying
in a beautiful way. Because we don't want to.
Because tension. Because
and now for you better no court now we any man say now Jini be afraid and say my person oba no be ko
creamy but because of you stayed on man like creamy think it's time we talk to ourselves as women.
If people are not being greedier and we wouldn't even need court.
Yes.
Thank you. But people are,
but the woman has to be protected because the woman is the most vulnerable.
Now see me do what could you court to do any mass here.
Let me tell you something.
The relationship my kids have with their dad, me and thank you. I'll be a witch, and I think my kids will never forgive me.
Creamy, me call my papa hot you. Me ma call my papa criminals. Me ma call my papa hot. Or my girlfriend.
What worry? Me I'm 17 years ni. No, mommy and
Oh, worry Ghana ni ana pato
worry. Me worry Ghana ni.
Oh, okay.
I dey Ghana for me man e be you.
E be good. Baby, ono criminal ono wa calculate no ti aware na see you. Ono master da.
Say be ma bi wo ho.
Calculate no say.
Ono wa any master.
So yes smart on your.
No.
You will not mess with you.
I understand that. Me ni the say African mentality and say my warren me kone was so shaming. I don't have that mentality. Internet say me people my worry my me interested. Me and was said that you could to America. There be say your top property. I was ye me no ye dim. And also ordinary ko jaya. And your friend I remember promise property no me say me dey be.
Creamy. What can say you have a good man?
I do, but I'm also good man. But I'm also very mindful.
But so you're very. To say the American creamy are calculated me. What as well, you're very smart.
Yes.
As Obefa said they will sit in a son will be adding said
but at the assembly
you want to consider the mass, the majority.
Thank you. We cannot continue the sugar.
That is my problem.
That
is my problem. It's true. But mistake in be a found yan to say the minimum. It is a bassani car. I mean, entry a boy. Yeah,
but in reference to a samana walking, in reference to a samana walking, share, Mema, echo mo papa ho, ne girlfriend yomuko pool. 2 of my children nearly drowned. Everybody told me, say, me conquer free CPS and report it immediately. Na papa no, just I should put certain barriers. Me see you, Mate. Maybe I share me them. I did not do it because me conquer because yes, I answer me nature man so. And what if he gets angry and say, oh, maybe fan kolana sim si na be kwa ko free CPS. Ye me fan kolani bi. Why never hano? Never ha me mano. Okay? Until I did not do it. But I guess what? It happened a second time. It happened a second time.
Wait for me.
No, I thought there be oba crowd adwene say, o keep niema bokoa. It will still work against you. I'm just saying, say, yeah, before brony so brony like the average brony no. Oh yes, a mistake no endanger ne mother brony bema or be born ma ho ban any asema bibi ade problem be breno no onye but bibi ni bema is that callous say oh.
Okay, I thought it was me.
Yeah, from my show, I want to phone up so that my brother my phone back when you do me. I had to switch phones.
Hey, what's happening? Me can't say if you may you.
Hey,
Ade.
me come on up. Oh, say, I'm kasi I afraid. Police member, man. Ebi mo ayen, you group of followers say, "Boy, me madam will be child support or just be my child support na. Be man wo, I'm a batch out me.
It's me for mama.
Oh, be fine. Na, also, I'm a teenager boy no 11th grade. It's no Hene. I say, "Woman, it's you fu am wabo." Ne papa ne be fa no. Papa didn't quite papa no tinti mugunu say, you know, Ghana ni African man mentality. Into the kitchen, boy catching my miss on be fan, till my be fan no. Na when spending weekend no, or buy and no catching my man and my many friend are down for you know, now down for catching some free police, my papa no. Can you imagine?
For what?
You for the band. Wow, what's no.
Watiano, yeah? I'm telling you the truth. Into lucky friend.
As I'm a working Beman or military.
There be only military.
Okay, because I know a similar story.
No, only military. We say like Ghana for papa for now. And that's why you would train one science boy and anybody buffy. We say a British color boy. Yes,
one bonnet Atiano.
It's no open again. There's some frame me. A friend na me fire na me say then the question no say as me see me free police my be man na me say me can chill. You are raising 3 boys and a girl, okay? First one boy no class so watch you. We need at the end of the day. So who free police are for what? Say cousin my papa na nhwem kwala ni bium wo de child support. You can do it. You cannot do it.
Sister, child support doesn't raise in Kolao.
Oh yeah, really? So beba ni my life for you. Why would you call police or child support for such person? Maybe it's a child support should only come
because of the advice you swear.
Mariman me abashe. Na me wo Georgia wo ho. Girl bi enya kukudro etimi kachre. Ni na ne kunu ni wo military. Otimi twantrotto boy no so because boy na kwetwe mpana kakra. O twantrotto ne so say or the nsa hihye omoma girls ho. Emma boy ni brebre ye pan san oyi ne ho efiri sasem no. Emma bi ye nipa bone a.
Ama yanka yi wo ha ye nuano ma ne mema. Obama na sawoni Obama tna woni obatna odo enyini ewu ebetimi adru baabi no nipa ondo the same way again.
Oh yes,
let them go and you try to almost when for we ya udie
no
access to their mother or their father.
Emerima ni aba ebeya wo pa se bema krat mi de yo ba bema timi any wuche
when it comes to custody battle now. Yeah. Minimum access to the other parents. Obani go through postpartum and about my Ghana be more here the fast. But the coaching Kalani custody.
Oh yeah, Miss Omani.
What say Nkwalana you can try to somehow balanced way 50-50.
Oh, as I know somebody very big bedroom baby. A woman and papa crown no find child.
Thank you. When we say share papa way osikeni.
No mo behunu say you were manipulating the situation now.
Yeah.
One more find child.
And children always find out. Ankola we then I said the enemy menyini am papa. I can tell who was the better parent, no. Exactly. They will know who was the better parent. Yeah. Yeah, but you see, a bit more, you know. Me many bravery and make us say oh, partners and I can say, oh, no, you were divorcing and why you're frustrated. Yes, we're divorcing and why you're frustrated. Yes. I am not ashamed to say it because I have the burden of 4 children on my head. We could thank Allah for back we autistic. And you tell me saying can me work yes me work Ghana and can we can't share me say me be proving the contribution in kwala for ni ndra na me kan wa ha be sister department say
I'm a Hene cancer
today Ghana no
I think it's contribution we are talking about you know.
Oh, one more can be I can't be actually me. Oh,
Ghana
for Debbie.
No, I think it's Ghana contribution. I think it's Adepa, you need a lawyer because I don't know so the lawyer basa because the way we are seeing the contribution to be, you know, I don't think that's what it means. Say, koto Jane afa we bra, koto we afa.
A man should contribute their contribution.
Now when you have said, I don't think. Now when you have a future MP, now about churches anime. They be a church and sister dream.
This
time it's you were saying that your kids got drunk twice during an outing with their step.
With the announcement, yeah.
Yes. What safety precautions did you put in place?
My sister.
To protect the kids.
My sister.
And then secondly, I'm just sending hugs to you for the burnout you get from raising an autistic kid. You know, more power up. That's all I can say.
But still, this is the situation. As a nurse, I am also mandated that if I see my child in any kind of danger, I must report. And this is a situation where I'm sorry, but I'm carrying an African mindset. I don't want to have problems with my ex-husband. Because
and your report on us, no what fair papa one about it.
Thank you, please. I was coming to that. This is somebody unreasonable. This is somebody who will get defensive, you know, that kind of narcissistic behavior. But Tio, what I could
I'm just gonna interject here. I'm just talking about you in person.
And that is where I'm coming to.
What did you put in place to avoid the kids drowning? What
I had to put in place is to confront him and just say unim say akwala no bibi ya akwala na a bit to me, I say, you could also be in trouble because you are also a health worker, you are also working with a license. And what I try to do is to have a civil, matured conversation with Nipano. Unfortunately, Nipano so took it as, oh, she is threatening me. And now I say, oh, she's confronting me about the situation. And now I say, oh, because I am a girlfriend or the coin, me or ba, me yet and cry, or my kind of dream was saying, me check cry.
Oh, check cry.
Me check cry. You see? And when it happened the second time, I was like, okay, this thing happened the second time. You know what? The next thing that happened, or the next thing that happened. But sis, this is all I could do. All I could do is to just be an African woman and pray. And just pray, saying, I remember my mom.
You never put the kids into any swimming classes or anything?
The kids are in swimming classes.
Okay.
They are.
Okay.
Moving forward, they are. But really, even children who know how to swim do drown.
What is
but I'm talking about
she shouldn't take them to the pool again.
Yes, and I said, say, when him say kwala ni swashi, especially akwala autistic one, ni swashi, into Emma, oh, nimfa munko baby, wo wonka ho. All I got was, oh, you can't tell me how to take care of the children when they are with me. And that is the truth. And what you are supposed to do is to report it. But reporting, a very big deal. Because on no ground, they basically affecting the license to say.
No, when they are not being.
Now, who report when she and Papa
should be your priority, though. Because you should be reasonable. I did where I have been.
So now, why would they call you a bitter person if you should report it?
Sis,
what is going to call you a bitter person?
Go through divorce now. Who be phone now? Go friend a year ex-husband. Sis, I'm telling you.
Not necessarily. Like sometimes, no matter what, any our Canada say they new serious, but yeah, Canada quite to say.
No, me can say in every second we are creamy. Me can say every second.
No, but putting children's life at risk.
The well-being of the kids should be your priority.
Proof beer, but koyene bu ni tangible proof video bini ade no. I say the BR report. What do you want to
But still, no. The calls I will get from Ghana. The attacks I'm going to get, and then what reporting on yes.
I can share an experience. Even when I was, your friend is saying, area, me man getting area, bokana, me ma mijina garden, ni mno say, mo dia grow area, ni mintima bomusio or dinsio guomo. Somebody reported, say, me the water hose, ni giant colano or garden, and I'm depriving
of them. Oh my God.
I was put under mesh.
For you. I did we are bro for crying.
Do you understand? I was put under mesh. Chrome has said, so I'm asking, say, if I have concerns about my kids drowning, now it's not that I don't want it to be like a better back to back. Now my show concern now feel say bia I'm being a friend is saying better and I have ways to
address it
and draw your attention and I address it. Not necessarily say me report or say better and I revoke your license. But I'm trying to say we have shared custody and colony to me ba or but na 1 or 2 BC or I'm unhappy about it and it's putting my kids in danger. So they would address it with him as well. No, we who say okay. Say ni say na oba neka and I say ni say no oba nehu. But it wouldn't be like somebody calling me better. I don't care what you call me. It's my kids here I'm thinking about.
Me catch me attorney there, and my attorney also says so. No attorney no will address it. And to me, funny say it was addressed, but guess what? Moving forward, a year and a half later, it happened the second time. All I am trying to say is to me whole argument about this whole thing that we are talking about is that women are at a very vulnerable state in this whole situation. Until you cannot do things 50-50 without considering the burden on a woman. You cannot do that. Share when footballer ben na onni ni irija na no de niema nyina hye ne maame din mo. I don't know the crew.
The Moroccan footballer.
You see, he cannot get away with that in the United States because there will be a discovery. There will be a discovery, and in a discovery, we can see the sikana yede to dino baby free. You see, and that is what I love about the United States.
Sorry, I'm a fake story. I followed it. I did. For me, I think.
Debbie, any guy to America no.
Debbie Akimo said then,
Debbie, no America. Make a footballer.
No, because Morocco need Hakimu, because
Debbie, I no credit. Gonna mention America.
Oh, okay.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the footballer. Footballer be so the nyama ni ashe ne maame din. Not on any na wo mi no se mi ensa. Ena omo ko hwe no
soccer player na say wo ka football.
Soccer player no.
Europe system no. Europe system they couldn't trace.
Are you sure it was fake? Storage that it was fake.
I followed.
I haven't got to the bottom of it.
Yeah, I haven't read the entire story.
For me, I did. I think it started from
fake. That's
I did. For me, I did. I even searched it on BBC. Say,
TikTok and it doesn't make sense. Soccer player and it.
I'm seeing this as I said, near Obobola or J in a month.
Now how say Papa Ujisika won't me show but
it's true. Ghana, the United States, you can't do that because I'm telling you there will be a discovery.
I'm telling you, you can't even do that in Europe.
Yes, I saw the mommy and I'm Papa Dimuntino. No, that's not gonna happen.
I say
Africa, I think so.
I said my more cano, and yes, because all the nyoma shit ne mami dimunti on shen korano. That's not where the contention is. And yes, say, and nyoma no one mami dim on timine one che. Ben korani shed yes, a court to say to your child support $30,000 a month. He's gonna do that. But say be over 9-10 or a business 5. Sign your money now. So there's a shen ko for dim on the one man on timine one che.
Not in America, not in the United States.
Even here in the United States, everything comes back to paper trail. Seni pano right from the get go or started or acquire properties. No, this side properties in your share other people's name and also build a trust for Sanyo Mana. It's not contestable. But say bia more separate and are more headed towards divorce. No, and no started so this Sanyo Mana share for Dima because they look at timelines. As in when you are saying names of owners, name of ownership.
Talking about sending paycheck crack on mami dimu. So
and send mami le tianeka. And see again, Omubeshe how much he makes. That's not
but Obane can say
the story. Maybe Michelle should say
on J. Yeah. That's sorry, it's real. But like as some cream.
Oh, am I in a?
They say
I'm going to your mother. That's gonna be a problem. I know the is that.
No, but 50 cents. 50 cents. So no,
and then for man, they are doing very well.
50 cents on his own was paying about $40,000 monthly until say some never call courts are fair child supports man. Now I think he's paying $6,500 or something like that. Oh, and sometimes maybe Nipano said and call no bed dealing no might be better than you going to court. You know.
Creamy. Some women are too greedy.
Some women are, and I think that case that's where it comes down to.
Oh yeah, some women are very greedy, and some women are very diabolical. Some women are
what are you saying?
Let me say this.
No, because I didn't hear that too.
No, the things she requested for.
I don't think
one of it.
One of them belongs to the guy's mother.
And say it doesn't belong to the mother. She just lives in it. Into Mofa ownership name man.
And you say mama dear. And you say mama dear.
Creamy, Benny, whether we like it or not. Whether we like it or not. Some of us women will be a star wife.
Entertainers or
It's a question I'm asking.
Creamy, this lady presented evidence. She had documents for everything.
Okay, so this
you read the verdict or did you read
assets here and what
I read what is online, but then the people said conclusion. She didn't have any evidence.
Yes, she did.
She thought she had
evidence. He had evidence of a Range Rover now. She
had evidence of her contribution. She had receipts.
And used to work in the judge
what kind of a judge is that?
Creamy, sorry, Patrick.
To be honest, and some judge in the Kikayan, so out now with you, I will catch him said, Bangi, when I machine argument to make me the aqua page my. I may catch him still a whole thing to make me a new bialo. Now, my catch was a Jawali, I'm a Walibi.
Verdict now,
and this is a judgment.
To a woman and say you just have to be smart in your marriage. That's all.
Remember,
Benny, when you are being smart in your marriage, then there's no marriage, Benny.
What have I said?
I said
Obisa for shares in the guy's company.
Because they were already there. It was already there.
Asset ASN. And I sign a court in the Mali.
They did not specify the guy's assets. Anything America say, lady no. Say if she's not satisfied with a ruling, anything about the company, she should go after the company. Because guy no at the paperwork bar courts the chase a company in the campo and he doesn't own it outright. That he has other shareholders. And if I'm pastor or other shareholders are what's he mean other people own shares in. And the girl should sue the company for whatever she thinks or this share company muna and their own yason person own sue company and not the man. Man do sooner and you're more no needing water or only personally and only a better money be. And she will fall short that way. Because God also the guy why
establishing the court no neoma a boy nankasa personal entities.
Yeah, because I didn't said I phone or cast wope. But eventually it came down to say down so my dear no and then your matrimonial home. And that's the only one they can share.
No, that is a matrimonial home,
yes. But East Legon Dino is in the company's name. You can't share the house.
Why is it in the company's name though?
That is how he did it.
Because it's a residential company, it's a residential property. Why is it in the company's name?
There are people who own businesses.
She was saying so are they making money from the house? Is it?
It's a residential as in a home or say. He lives there.
Private or whatever.
And making money for them.
One can say a company in India.
Also a private resident or something like that.
Oh, okay.
They cannot share. Oh, the only thing that comes down to a dear girl, no beti nenya share room. Dina what dance so much.
And I dance so man so crazy.
Because I don't know how I say
inclusive.
I said no, my and say the guy is very smart and he manipulated the situation.
Yeah, I mean the judge was dumb. That is it. The guy was not smart.
No.
Yes, smart.
No. Mama can't say guy near dumb. If the guy was dumb, the girl would have gotten everything she wanted. The guy is not dumb.
If this girl was able to prove that if Legon Dino, you see the time I'm not worried. Yes, the time I'm not worried.
But yes, me the business. And one of my business partners, you are
unless you don't have that.
Me patrol one can say or the business.
No. Me say.
People are talking about what the girl said more than what is there now. Oh, bisa you.
The unit me de be approve e be a me fa say e be a car papers be a otiminya approve kwa obeko no. Na for so ho no ma eye like eye din for it's in somebody's name just say the same car
the same car and so call DVLA dan ka no to me for
greediness be e wa wari ni man necessary never be sir me be that question o Obiba, so no alonga mpacho ma me mpacho me ba wai. Alonga wari ni mu no, ebo be ye greedy woni e bi huma, ebo abema no so e kire no fa no hwadwo kosisa ne bi. There be ma bi.
The boss na ban e kire ne ma kosisa I mean,
ya behwe kan ni edi kan ready
boss abani e kene
America me
like so we say ya say ni e mabi okrada ko
no ni ensisan yo na be ma ni din e wo so no
utie
na be ni din e wo so ko DVL no be ma ni din e wo so
or manipulate system so that yeah, a lot of people when you know a lot of people they do that. What
it's not so nimbema ni say divorce bi beba no akwa dikan akwa
ya separating so you said definitely there will be a divorce.
And he was so clumsy enough to be found out.
Me a girl ni bisano until say ebe prove say obisa more than half of the ebe money one. I don't see anything greedy about it.
She was not.
Me de think again more than half of new money. She's being greedy.
Me mama me bia on why sade me girl na ka meja bibia wa no ene man ka me nje bibia na se sade pa ja ye fa manya mi o na me nje wie ye fa manya mi sansa ye ka bi tire for you ka ye ka bi tire me tie ya enka me ye adwuma 7 days a week
Sanyo maya be me do money se wa
me fa manya me
David don't do it.
More than that. Yeah, the man way there can be Jayama. So I'm also
that's how they know. The baby girl, like nothing what? Me Jayama. I will talk to me.
And so I'll part you up a more dear fine. But so all you way the any Jayamana. Hey, okay.
One way you cry, be west.
I will come over to Swat. No,
we catch it. Was
and you're gonna cry. Say child support. Minimum $800. What did you call to enough 400 kronya?
Also going on appeal doesn't mean you're gonna win anyway.
Well, it's not, yeah, but I was still trying.
It doesn't mean you're gonna win, but then there's no harm in trying. Because our best one the man who will move the end and Kameja Mamu.
Oh, Debbie.
You by a German citizen. What do you have?
And I make a say once there is an evidence and a more warm or Ghana, I want one more Germany or one more Ghana in our passport, although bonin call for Nankasa be confirm say for like
I know for a fact to say Lumba was a German citizen because I watched his videos. Most of his videos.
Do anything.
Oh, we do. I don't watch any Lumba music videos, Anna. Don't you watch his music?
Oh, come on. Sister,
no, but the thing is, you have to remember that
we know it.
To formation doesn't mean the formation has to be generally so being said that it mean
I agree.
This issue. Not meaning that. I say Lumba or ye German citizen.
I never
knew say or ye something.
The same way now. The same way now. You move it, you see any. But the same way now, all can
left a law firm to another one. All legal documents or whatever documents you have, you transfer it to your other firm. That's how the
story.
American will say it's one basic thing that everybody do. So
certain things are basic. This is the truth. And I said, Baba Jama, what do you do?
The truth, man, basic.
The fact that it's basic does not mean that's what happened.
That's how it works. I didn't know why basic, and that's how it works.
That's how it works. Did you see any legal documents from that if it's a law firm?
Legal document there.
Storage. So basically, letter. Okay. So where is Daddy Lumba's response? Because apparently the response.
Which letter?
The 2018 letter from his wife asking for divorce, okay, and making known her intention to divorce because of a few things that's going on. So, where is Daddy Lumba's response? Because it's either response of him.
I'm asking you.
Let me land 1 second. It's either a response of him diffusing the situation, which obviously the other side wouldn't want to come out, or it's a response of Daddy Lumba saying,
you give your lawyers instructions and they go and do something otherwise, and you change your lawyers because they do not stand for what you stand for. In that case, you do not have anything to do with any document that will not even be in your interest. So it's not always true that when you change law firm, of course you have forced this down our throat that Daddy Lumba changed lawyers from so and so to Baba Jama. That one you circumstances under which those letters were. You see, now we are contending with letters of response from Daddy Lumba we cannot find.
When it was brought in court, they responded. And it was unethical. When you are sick,
I understand what you are saying.
So the important point I want to make is that it is never obligatory for a law firm to transfer documents to a new law firm.
The fact that I'm saying basic doesn't mean say you are required to do it.
your case. You can't say you hide those things at the blind side. No legal, no lawyer will allow you.
So, upon the instruction of who?
I know helpful case. What are you talking about? Please.
I'm asking you transfer those documents upon the instruction of who? Your client or the position of your
if storage listen, if storage is my former lawyer or attorney and I'm coming to you and I said, okay, I don't want storage again to continue handling my cases. I transfer it back. I'm coming to see you. The first thing you ask, what is the litigation that I'm going to litigate about? And you want to, what has I filed before? How is the case? I can't come and sit in front of you and just blah blah blah. I have to show document. And the document, this is my file. And don't you make us see? Mean transfer. Transferring doesn't mean say. It could be in the wire form or at the file that I have to present to you. Baby, stop.
Michael, because this case, the 20. But we're mixing it, we're conflating a few things. But the 2018 letter is not an ongoing case. So what you're describing is that you're not.
No, it's you. Because we can barely hear anything you're saying.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
If you let me try and we are not even talking about a case here. We are talking about you being a fear and as a prominent person, and you are changing your law firm. When you are changing your law firm, we are not even coming to that Lumber's case. It's practical example that we are all making here. You are rich. A fear has a company. A fear has this. Now, no wife when the issue. I'm not saying it's a divorce now, but wife are trying to be a bro. You know, say for this letter, no, it can come into legal action anytime soon. I think it's basic rules that all transfer documents will go to another law firm. You will send it to them.
Okay, so going back to my point, storage, I'm not disputing that's a possibility. But what I'm trying to also make clear is that this is a letter of what? That we got 2025. So we're talking about 8 years ago, or 7 years ago. Okay, there's no guarantee or there's no certainty, sir. That letter was of any relevance, and we don't know. The other thing is as well, we actually don't know when Baba Jamal's practice was appointed to be Daddy Lumba's lawyer. And actually, that's the other thing. Again, it will just be like backwards and forwards. But today, we can't say it was Baba Jamal, Daddy Lumba actually appointed Baba Jamal's firm as his lawyers. Because so far they're representing Adesina Penny. And no, but you don't know. If you can give me a document to show something. Storage. But we don't know.
That's all right. Let's do it. The fear cannot be a possibility.
May say, okay, fine. Let's for instance say. Daddy Lumba previous the law firm no so mo transfer everything for Baba Jama. That means in this case Baba Jama mo breach confidentiality. Do you know that? Storage
against who is complaining?
What sense no breach confidentiality?
Because the fear transfer letter the better out.
End up here.
Why no doesn't mean say on the wall.
Oh yeah.
No. Doesn't mean say on the wall.
No.
That's it. Because it became a public document.
It's not a public. It's not a public document.
After the court,
after the court,
how did they come about it?
Sorry, okay, so say you per response, my uncle the other law firm.
Me can't trust me per response. I mean, catch you will say.
Me response.
Me patcho. I say my kind. I know everything I said.
Akura.
Mekacha said there are two things in this letter.
When the letter came
Mekacha said
out,
there are two things in this letter. Who can response? The only person that will be
when the letter came out, let me say something here. When the letter came out, wrote to her. So we don't know. Like I don't know why you people are talking about this letter.
There is this question. Like you said,
let's stick to who there be. Eugene, let's stick to this. Also, watch your letter, Abre Ukunu. And a Ukunu law firm are responding. I respond, bro. Who say Ukunu law firm hobby as I call letter bay? Like let it be. Like what do you?
Sorry, you've never misplaced a letter.
One can misplace. In her statement, she never said misplace. She made it seem that the woman had no letter, no response.
Sorry, me and you both don't know if there's a letter or there's a response or no response.
That's why I don't know to say a block. Letter. What's a woman? Me akusia say wow. Stop playing on intelligence.
No.
The whole point is that
if she called it a bluff.
I think again we're deviating from the point. The whole point is that that letter was being used to say Wajai warrior, yeah. But actually, that letter doesn't prove that. That letter only proves that she raised grievances and she had an intention to divorce.
We are not even talking about the intention of the letter. The whole point of the letter even wasn't appreciated in court. That letter now kind of it wasn't. It was the court didn't make no verdict on that.
And you can bring
my point is that there's a lot going on in this case whereby such a letter is out in the public domain from a very questionable source. That was my point.
The issue is letter we know in question is the party or the lawyer for, like me can say, client for those law firm. No, are they releasing the letters on behalf of the client, and that's who is the beneficiary in this case?
That's what I'm asking.
Who is the beneficiaries in there? Because
the lawyers are acting on the instructions of their client.
Exactly.
Yes.
And the client is no more. So who are the beneficiaries?
Kwesi, when I start making my statements, first letter now I'm throwing in response to Yemami Akosia say one. Listen to me and listen to me carefully. Baba Jamamo, our position has always been until say Yemami Akosia say wa court now. They did not recognize Yemami Akosia Sewa as a wife.
And that document was in effect, it was not. It didn't carry any weight in any court.
That is what I'm saying. But on this case, we are not listen to me. We are not talking about the content of the letter or how it was used. We are specifically on who released the letter. I don't know if I can want them to see it. And I'm telling them, say, whoever released the letter, it's neither here or there. Because at the end of the day, everything about send the lawyers, because we cannot underestimate that but he's a big person. It's all documents are supposed to be transferred, which you wouldn't bear a basic rules.
Sorry,
if this
That's a very good point.
But I've never said anything about the letter. Letter and release it by. It's a basic rules of transferring letters from one to an end.
From your former law firm to the new law firm, if you are changing lawyers,
it's not my concern.
Sorry, Tupac.
I only came
the letter came out. The letter came out because
when storage, you were saying emphatically that it was more or less obligatory.
Bro, I did not say that. Man, can't be you so. Listen to me, sir. Don't come and use certain adjectives. Don't come and use certain adjectives that I have used.
I'm not saying you use the word
for your submission. Me and the woman here, me and the ladies here were talking about Omubusam, and I'm saying it's just a basic rule, which I was you understand. So when you document, you transfer it. So you can't be a basic, and your mandate to say a change. I can't say a change. But I'm just saying, say a sanity in line of action. That's how what happens.
You seem to be saying. So if
that's why.
Sorry. Basic. If you use our adjectives, name and that's all right.
I think what we're trying to say is that it implies.
If you have not said that, then I'm okay.
Yeah, but the more we're trying to say is that it implies that's because if you read the comments now, people are saying it's a requirement, it's a this a that. So I think that's what Mao was saying. But also
stick to me. What's it story to say? What's the story to say? When you are communicating, make sure say your words matches what the person is saying. Storage. My question. Don't use other people for me. Comment session or your comment session. So you trigger that.
Going back to the point, we'll say the lawyers they released it to make a point because almost say ma'am because I'm a letter to ma'am and almost say wajaya warrior. Okay. And so you're saying that the lawyers who are acting on behalf of Daddy Lumba are telling his wife, who a year before, this letter was 7 years ago, and then in 2027 he maintains that this woman is his wife. But then his lawyers who are supposedly working for him after his death are saying, "Sir, my jail warrior." That doesn't add up.
We as an American, I'm not defending anybody. Daddy Lumba what's a home. Say now will be resist our objection. Say Daddy Lumba lawyers no more working for almost ban a life from 3 months before so even if it's 2 days. That's your recommend them say the lawyers are they are almost the lawyers. Ono na ebe wu. Sebi you mean can me mon njeba no sibonyo. Daddy Lumba no na kofa.
Sorry, who did I said?
Yeah, send them.
No, storage. Missing how do we know? How do we know, sir?
30 seconds before so we will cry in the lawyers.
That's fine. Yeah, storage, you're right. Storage, you can't in a crow. But my question is that how do we now know, sir, without any form of legal document, but that is being signed by Daddy Lumba or legal communication from Daddy Lumba, how do we know, sir, he instructed the law firm to find
law firm, if you need any information, you can write to them.
Even that document now, even that document
now. Sebe, Hene a wada no, Dadiesoaba Hene. We different from Fukuro. Nti ya Dadiesoaba Hene ankasa wo ho. Ba Fukufia tobra. Ene ya Dadiesoaba Fekuru. Nti uduru Dadiesoaba kuru no a. Obi betimi aka se me kwa Dadiesoaba ahemfie ana Dadiesoaba Hene ho. Kuro no a odi so Hene no. Ansa na yakase what obi so kase me kwa Dadiesoaba Fekuru. Nti yakase ya frɛ paako so Hene wo Dadiesoaba Fekuru ho a. Enya Dadiesoaba Hene as in chief na wo da kuro na ato nsa afrɛ no. Na emu Fekuru ni nyina ho no omuhia. Now, let me bring you all ahemfo a omu hye fake nim no amanfo nte ase se yɛka sɛ dadeɛ so aba hene ana ya freda paako so dadeɛ so aba fake no omu didi dadeɛ so aba hene atem no me ba bubu omu nkuro na kyerɛ omu sɛ omu behunu sɛ bi kura na kuro omu free so no ɔka fake no enti wo sabe wudi dadeɛ so aba hene atem a wadi ukuro hene atem ehemfo ɛhyɛ dadeɛ so aba fake enam say ye fie ku nti wo say otumfo chia me baako eba mu because asem bi asi a ana ntama asem ba on na gina ho so wo hene yire o de asem na tosante hene nim odi adanse chia me a oda fake nim aye otumfo chia me kwakus o kanade so aba fake ni ho owi a ohene baako a o ka ho eye nana do mpa ase hene o sedade so aba